Good afternoon, everybody in YouTube world, and this is the first video I've ever put on YouTube, and the main reason I am putting it on YouTube is because frankly I am incredibly tired of a lot of these hair companies and how they treat customers that pay for their goods with their hard-earned money, and the difference about sort of the experience that a customer who's paid for their money may have as opposed to a reviewer who has had their hair or extensions sent out for the purpose of advertising. I'm not going to go into sort of my name and all of that stuff because I don't think that's like that important. I'm just a consumer who has watched several YouTube videos and gone ahead based on the positive reviews of those videos to purchase a product. So evidently I'm focusing my phone camera on the HerGivenHair leaflet and product description of what I purchased from them, just to kind of validate this video as authentic in terms of where this said hair, Coily hair, has come from. This hair has come from HerGivenHair. It is their Coily textures. You can see in the product description pamphlet below. And I'm just sat in my bedroom and just kind of looking at the hair and not being very impressed, thinking I need to hopefully help even if it's one person and also let HerGivenHair kind of know that it's not on, this kind of stuff is not okay. So I purchased this hair and it took quite a while to get to me. I want to say it took about sort of, all in all, I called them and actually asked them to rush the order. But it took about, I would say, over a week to get to me from the time when I made my purchase online. And following that, the hair came. I was quite excited because, I wanted to install this hair and I'm natural. So I was looking forward to sort of what I was going to be able to do with the hair extensions. Now, the first thing that happened when I received my hair was that it came in the standard FedEx packaging, which is here. I'm just covering my address and so on details. Yeah, FedEx packaging, which is here. I've just kind of kept a hold of everything because I've not wanted to basically, lose anything as part of this whole experience. So I co-washed the hair. When I co-washed the hair, this is about how much hair came out of the hair in terms of what I could recoup myself. I wasn't really expecting this because, again, I've watched several YouTube videos and what I have seen from the product testers is quite minimal. A lot less shedding has happened when they have washed their coily textured clip-ins or hair extensions. Mine is just one bundle of coily weave weft hair, and this is how much shedding came out, and I was a little bit unhappy with this. I got in contact with HerGivenHair and they said this was normal. They asked me if I had cut the wefts, if I had sealed the wefts, blah 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 blah, and I explained to them that at the time of me washing the hair initially, it was still all in its bundle. I hadn't even cut open the bundles to kind of disturb the hair much. It was washed purely still sealed, and I have the pictures and so on. If anyone wants me to prove that that's the way I washed it, I took pictures. And yet this is how much shedding came out. They said they think this amount of shedding is acceptable, which I found quite ridiculous, but they were apologetic and they were quite prompt in their responses to me. So I said, you know what, maybe it is acceptable. Let me just continue and make it work, and I'm sure it will reduce. So what I did, I took their advice and I went out and used this fray stopper sort of sealant on the weft. So it says here, I hope this is focusing properly. It says here, stops the fraying of fabric, hems and seams. Obviously the weave hair is not a fabric, but it's kind of the same idea. It will kind of stop, you know, the hairs from shedding and fraying out of the sewn weft, which is kind of a similar principle to sort of when you're sewing and you want to stop the fabric from fraying. So I sealed this hair, and I'm going to show you now how sort of, well, proof really that I've done the sealing process. I didn't record myself doing it, but what I can show you here are, as you can see, sort of the glue residue throughout the bundles, where there are some places that I've kind of put a lot of the fray stopper on there, and that these sort of crispy white looking residue are sort of the dried remnants of the fray stopper. And even though I did this, I then tried to detangle my hair, because getting ready to install it and you know, just kind of hope for the best. And then this is the amount of shedding that came out of the hair. So essentially, I'm just going to put this card back because I need this all in the background for what I'm recording for this purpose. Essentially, this first bundle here is what came out of my hair when I was washing it, while it was still bundled up, not being disturbed. I wasn't combing it. I was purely sort of running my fingers over the hair to clean it. And when I say washing, I mean simply washing with a conditioner. So co-washing, before anyone suggests that I shouldn't be washing this hair, I used conditioner. And then this bigger bundle, scarier looking bundle, is what came out of the hair just as I was sealing the hair. As I was using this product here, the fray stopper, on the wefts to seal the hair, this is the amount of hair that I lost. Now we went from this when I was washing without disturbing the hair, just co-washing when I first received it, to this when I'm sealing the hair. Now, whether or not anyone agrees with me, I simply don't think it's acceptable. I think this is too much shedding for hair that has never been installed, never been cut, simply washed or co-washed and then sealed. I'm dreading what will happen when I put this hair in my hair and try to kind of live with it, you know, in a normal sort of wearing hair extensions day-to-day life. I am dreading how much shedding will occur when all of this has happened with me practically not actually using the hair in my head. Now, this is a message to ladies that are, you know, considering to buy HerGivenHair's hair extensions. I'm just anonymously, although, you know, anonymously because I'm not showing my face or anything, but I'm just putting this out there so that you can think and make an informed decision. There seems to be quite a one-sided review and opinion of this hair, which is very positive and comes from a lot of people who have not purchased this hair with their hard-earned money. Now, I live in the UK. You may or may not be able to tell that from the way that I speak. And so for me, I just think, I wish I hadn't wasted my time. I wish I hadn't wasted my time. It wasn't exactly free shipping at all to get this hair to me from China. And I just think, what have I got myself into, you know? I want you guys to be cautious about this hair. I want you guys to be well informed about purchasing this hair. And I think that HerGivenHair needs to consider their consistency in the product that they send out to reviewers and customers. They need to consider that they need to be consistent, because although I may not have a massive following on YouTube and tons of subscribers, The truth is that it is my recommendation to my friends, to my family, and now me deciding to put this on social media that will also have an impact on their business and on their reputation as a company with integrity or not. So they need to consider that, and they need to respond in a way that shows that they do have integrity, rather than, for example, telling me that this here amount of shedding when you're washing the hair is acceptable. I think they need to consider how they respond to issues, because it is possible that an issue can arise when, you send out a batch to a customer. But I think if you cannot quality control your hair well enough to stop issues from coming up or stop issues from arising, you need to consider how you deal with issues once they have happened or once they have been identified and reported to you. That's all I'm going to say for now. If anybody wants to see how the hair is once I install it in my head, I would be willing to share that. If there is any request, even one request, if someone wants to see, I will show how it looks and how it works with my hair. But for now, I am just advising you ladies, whether you're in the UK or anywhere else in the world, be well informed that this hair is not is not minimal shedding. It's not as easy and as almost perfect as it may be sort of portrayed to be by people who review this hair, because it has been sent to them. You're going to experience quite a lot of difficulty if you get a similar batch that I've received. It's going to shed ridiculously, and it's not going to be easy from the onset. I hope this video has been helpful to someone out there, and if you've taken the time to watch, thank you very much. Have a lovely day. Take care. Bye bye.